So hello everybody, it is the Good Mad Kid, and on this video we are going to discuss about what can an iPhone do. Of course, if you're having an iPhone, it gives a class, it gives a brand image, and it gives everything to you. What else can you have if you're having that beautiful Apple logo? But you can love iPhone even in many better ways, which means iPhone can do more great things. So what are the things that can iPhone do? So that we are going to discuss, so let's go. First thing is all about the water and dust resistant. Suppose if you're going to have the latest smartphones like the XS and the XS Max, the water resistant is IP68, which means 2 meters up to 30 minutes. And the next thing, if you're going to have the down series, which means the 10, 7, 8 series, the water resistant is up to IP67, which means 1 meter up to 30 minutes. So this is a great feature, right? Suppose if you're dropping your phone without your knowledge in a water, you don't need to worry because it is water resistant. It is up to 30 minutes. So this is the first thing that iPhone does. So the second thing is all about privacy and security. Of course, Apple is designed to protect your privacy. Suppose Apple believes that privacy is a fundamental human right. Do you accept it? Yes, we accept it. Privacy is a fundamental human right. So Apple has designed 4-digit code and 6-digit code for your passcode. So that cannot be cracked so easily. And the next thing is all about advanced features like Touch ID. Even that cannot be cracked so easily. And the third thing is advanced now. It can identify your muscles, that is Face ID. So your personal data belongs to you and only you. So whether you're going to send it or whether you're going to store it, Apple protects your data. But what do you think about App Store? Your apps are running by your own rules. Do you believe it? Yes, it is running by our own rules. Since because the app developers are getting rules from strict guidelines to protect your privacy. So this is the second thing that an iPhone does. So the third thing is all about changing your font size. You can change your font size in calendars, messages, notes, and many other things in an iOS device. But the thing is, you can also change the font size, okay? But most of them change their font size bigger. But when you change your font size bigger, there might be many disadvantages for you to touch your apps, but that may be according to your screen size. But changing your font size and font color is really different. So that different is an iOS device. So this is the third thing that an iOS device does. So the fourth thing is all about Apple AirDrop. So you can use AirDrop without any network. So what can an AirDrop do? It can share your photos and videos and many Apple documents. So what you have to do, go to photos, click single photo or selected photos according to your wish, and go to share, click on AirDrop, make sure that the other iOS holder is ready to accept, and when he's ready, click share. That's it, finished. So this is the fourth thing that an iPhone does. So the fifth thing is all about Apple's group FaceTime call. Suppose if you're having iOS 12.1.4 and above, yes, you can use the group FaceTime call, and the next thing is you should have an iPhone 6s and above to use group FaceTime. And of course, if you're having iPhone 7 and above, yes, you can have filters, you can add filters, music and many more to the group FaceTime call. And if you're having 10 series and more, yes, you can add an emoji and memoji to your group FaceTime call. So this is the fifth thing that an iPhone does. So the sixth thing is all about do not disturb option in an iOS device. When you turn it on in your iPhone, it really rejects calls, messages and all types of alerts when your phone is being locked. And the second thing is you can also schedule your do not disturb time from certain type of people. So this is the sixth thing that an iPhone does. So the seventh feature is all about creating your own memoji. But there is one single disappointment. That is, you should have 10 series and more. But no problem, that's not a big problem. But suppose if you're having 10 XS Max and more smartphones, you can use your memoji to create which means to match your own personality. And the second thing is you can use your memoji in two ways. One thing is iMessages and the second time is group FaceTime call. And the next thing is you can even add your memoji to edit even with camera filters like vivid, normal, vivid, cool. These are all the filters just being pressed with the camera. So you can also do this. So this is the seventh thing that an iPhone does. So the eighth feature is all about live photos in Apple. Suppose if you're going to take a photography and if the live mode is on, what Apple does, it records before 1.5 seconds and after 1.5 seconds from the particular shot. And after that, when you go to photos and when you firmly press on that particular live photo, the photo comes into reality. So this is called as live photos, and this is the 8th thing that an iPhone does. So the 9th feature is all about finding your iPhone, which means by using the Finding My iPhone app. First, what you have to do is you have to go to the Find My iPhone app, and where your lost device will be seen on the map, and after that you can play a song so that it may be comfortable for you to finding the device. And the another feature is that you can also erase all the personal information in your device if your Apple ID has been confirmed with this device. So this is the 9th thing that an iPhone does. So the 10th feature is all about 3D touch, but in 3D touch particularly we're going to see about keyboard. Okay, suppose if you're going to type as don't forget to subscribe my channel The Good Mad Kid, and you want to add a word before don't as please, you don't have to click before don't. What you have to do is just long press the keyboard and drag it and put it before don't. So as simple as possible. So this is the 10th thing that an iPhone does. So the 11th feature in an iPhone is all about dictation. How many times you'll be typing on the keyboard? If you want to type it, you can just say it. What you have to do is, if you want to type in an iPhone some messages to somebody, what you have to do is, on the keyboard you'll be having a small microphone option, and if you click that, yes, you can speak it. And iPhone 6s and later, you don't require an internet connection. But early models of iPhone, you require an internet connection. As simple as possible. If you want to type it, just say it. So this is the 11th thing that an iPhone does. So the 12th feature is all about screen recording. Of course, if you're going to have iOS 11 and more, of course, you can start your own screen recording. And how to do it? First, you have to go to the control center, and there will be a rounded option which will be called your screen recording. You have to 3D touch it, and after that, there will be an option called start recording. Of course, if you start, your screen recording is on. But there is one disadvantage, which means nowadays many of the apps are allowing screen recording, but they don't allow audio recording. But that's not a big problem. So this is the 12th thing that an iPhone does. So the 13th feature is all about Measure app. Measure app uses augmented reality technology to transform your iPhone into a Measure app. So what you have to do is, suppose if you're going to measure a particular object, you don't have to worry. It automatically detects and takes the dimensions of that particular object, and it saves a copy on your gallery. And the next thing is the same thing. If you want to use this technology, you need iPhone 6s and advanced smartphones in iPhone. And so this is the 13th feature in iPhone. So the 14th feature in an iOS is all about medical identification and SOS. If you want to save your life, you have to just press the side button. Suppose if you've been caught in an emergency situation, what you have to do is you'll be pressing the side button, and after that, if any other individual comes and if he sees your smartphone, he would be able to read all your medical identification, and he would also alert all your emergency contacts. So this is a great feature, and so this is the 14th feature that an iPhone does. And so these are some of the features in an iPhone. And so thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, The Good Mad Kid. Thank you.